Well, you can probably tell I haven't gone far out today. I am in Stevenage. I'm doing my steps around the local park. And the reason I'm not going anywhere, well, let me explain. On Monday, my Beetle is going for its MOT. And ever since I've owned it, it's had a airbag light, warning light on. And we was under the impression it was just going to be something simple, like a little module thing that needs to be replaced. So it got left. Unfortunately, it turns out it's a little bit more complicated than that. After putting a new module in and having a faff around with some other bits and pieces, the light is still on. Even when you clear the error code, it's still coming on. So it's going to require a little bit of further investigation, which is going to be done today, hopefully. Anyway, so the car's sitting there in bits at the minute, you know. None of the airbag stuff's connected up, stereo's not in, it's just all, you know, so I'm not taking it anywhere. And I really shouldn't be driving it with the airbag light on anyway. I mean, if you have got a car with the airbag warning light on, go get it sorted out, because there's a chance your airbags will fail if you need them. Anyway, positive news, the camper van sold. I must admit I was pretty gutted to see it drive away. I mean, been with me for a while, used it a lot, and yeah, watching it go was a little bit sad. But it went to a younger couple that have got big plans, and they seem really excited for it and keen to get underway, and I hope they have some good adventures in it. I do, I really do. So anyway, that's gone. What's next? Obviously that'll be another video with what I'm doing next. But yeah, it's positive that that's gone. But it leaves me a bit of a loose end this weekend, because not having a car to run around in and go and find somewhere to look at is a bit of a pain in the arse. But we'll see what happens later. We're going to have a look at it later, see whether we can rectify the problem, ready for Monday's dreaded MOT. Oh, there's always something really nerve-wracking about an MOT. It feels like sitting in a doctor's waiting room, doesn't it, waiting for results. It's quite bizarre. Right, we skipped ahead to Sunday morning now. The work on the Beetle didn't really go to plan. The airbag light is still on, it's still playing up, it's a nightmare. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not in the mood for that. Anyway, I've come out to Weston again now, a couple of miles outside Stevenage, just to come for a walk and have a view at the local church. I have been here before. I don't think I've done much of a video on it though. I don't know if I can get in it, but I needed to come out and see this morning, just to clear me head. I get very agitated really easy when things don't go right. So I'm going to make the most of a Sunday when I ain't got nothing to do. Make use of the car while I still can for the last day, and come and enjoy myself for a few hours. So let's go see if I can get in. And that's another one that's locked up, unfortunately. You can get into the lobby area, but the main door into the church is all locked. It's a shame, it really is, but you know my thoughts on all that. I mean, I'm sure it'll be open later in the day for the services, but I won't be attending that. Yeah, it's quite a nice area, this one. I mean, the weather's a bit naughty, it's a bit foggy, a bit claggy, but it's nice. I think it adds to the atmospherics. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little bit of a walk round and have a chat with you about something that's just happened that I found that's made me stop and think about my own issues. Right, so we've jumped a few hours ahead now. I had a few errands to run, a few things to do after I left the last place, wherever I was. Where was I? Weston. And I was just about to tell you about a guy that I was having a chat with at the church. And it kind of put a few things into perspective for me. I know we all have our problems. Mine are about my car and about the way I live my life at the moment. You know, my work. You know, I could complain about everything until I'm blue in the face. But this gentleman, my heart went out to him. He'd lost his wife. You know, his one and only partner through life. He lost. A couple of years back, and then he lost his dad, and then he lost his friends, and he's been on a bit of a downward spiral, and I just felt so sorry for him, and I don't know what I could say to him to console him. You know, what he was going through was horrific, you know, but he still found the energy to come out, go to work, do all the things that he had to do. But I felt so sorry for him, and it just made me think about the problems that I complain about. Are they insignificant, you know? I mean, they are compared to what he's had to go through. I'm not saying my problems are not important, but I think when you think of other people that have got problems that are, you know, that serious through losing people, especially, you know, your wife after many years of being together, and then your father and friends and things. I mean, how he manages to keep it together is beyond me. I mean, I could see him getting really welled up, you know, and I had no words. I ended up saying, look, I says, if your wife was watching over you now, you know that she'd want you to live your best life and keep strong, but he knows this. Anyway, it just gave me it made me think, you know, it put a few things into perspective, you know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I just mentioned just then, I'm back in Datchworth, come to have a look at the church, and because it's such a nice evening, I knew that this area would be a good place to come for a bit of an amble as the sun sets. I mean, just look behind me. Absolutely stunning it is up here. Love it up there. You know, there's not many people about. There's just countryside for miles around. It's just a really good location to come. I've been here endless times now, and I could never get bored with this place, you know. I do like ambling around here, and I'm looking forward to the better weather coming as well, because I know there's a few picnic benches dotted around, and I want to get down here when the weather's better and bring the Jetboil with me and have a coffee, you know, sit out in the field somewhere and enjoy this great outdoors. But they are saying that spring is just around the corner. It certainly hasn't felt like it recently over the past few days, because it has been horrific rain. Well, it has around these parts. Today is the first decent day we've had in God knows how long. Anyway, let's hope there's a good few more to follow, because yeah, I'm getting a bit fed up with the winter weather now. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping over the next few weeks to hopefully get back to some normality. You know, going out and about and visiting nice places, finding abandoned churches or ruins or, excuse me, something of interest. But that all depends on how the MOT goes with the car tomorrow. And I've got another project which I'm working on at the minute, which is going to take a little bit of my time, which I will which I'll let you know about soon, but not yet. So my time is a bit limited at the minute, believe it or not, which is good because it's keeping me occupied. But I do miss driving places, and I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but you get into the swing of things. You know, you look forward to the weekend and you find somewhere to go and you enjoy that, you know, and that becomes a routine, and that was becoming fantastic for me. That was a way to keep me occupied and de-stress. You know, because I do get stressed easy. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. You know, some people say that I get stressed too easy. Maybe I do, but that's just me. I can't help what I am. Some people piss me off, but don't get me wrong, I piss myself off and I just get myself all worked up. There's not really a lot I can do about it. It just is the way I'm built, I guess. I don't know. But I'm trying to become a bit more relaxed. I'm trying to let things go. I try to avoid too much news watching. My opinion on politics, left, right, whatever, you know, I can't do anything about any of it, so I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to let it wind me up. Certain beliefs on, you know, all this, what you identify as. I'm just sick of hearing about it, seeing it, my opinion on it. Well, I'm not even going to voice that anymore, because whoever I voice my opinion to, I end up pissing off someone. So it's just pointless, and life's too short. So be what you want to be, you know. Just don't upset other people with your belief, you know, because it's well, you know what I'm getting at, don't you? Don't if you want to be something, then be something, but don't ram it down everybody else's way of neck. And I think that kind of gives away my opinion on things, doesn't it? I'm not going to change what I am, you know. I'm not going to change my belief system. I think that's the same for a lot of people, you know. Anyway, this is what I mean. See what I mean? I can start going into a rant and feel myself getting wound up, and I don't care. I shouldn't care, you know. I shouldn't. But I think when you think about things, it just winds you up, and I'm really trying to step back from that. Just concentrate on my own issues, my own problems, my own life, rather than other people's, you know. It's like social media at the minute, you know. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are moaning about this this MP, you know, up north for Rochdale. Oh God, there's posts and things. I've even had emails from the Conservative Party, you know, saying this, that and the other. Again, I just don't care. I don't care enough. I can't do anything about it as one person, so just let nature take its course. You know, obviously it is bad with the war. You know, all the wars that are taking place are bad, but I can't do anything about it. I'm not, you know, I just can't. It's just a tragedy of human lives, isn't it? Human lives, sorry, you know, people that we've lost. Anyway, look at this. Right, there we are. We're at the end of another weekend now. I had a quick walk round Datchworth again, watched the sun go down. Really nice, love this place so much. And as it is a nice evening, it was all the better. Anyway, what have I got coming up? The end of March, I'm going to be going back to Wales for 7 days, I think it is, or 7 nights, something like that. I've got some things that I want to look at. I've got a little notebook with a pen attached, which I carry with me wherever I go, because sometimes I'll watch a video or someone will tell me about a place and I'll just jot it down. So I've got like the redundant churches that I want to view, you know, the ones of the Conservation Trust that I want to view. There's some ruins that I want to see, some of which are up in North Yorkshire, but that's gonna be a journey that's quite a long journey, so I'll end up staying up there for 1 or 2 nights. We'll see. You know, I'm slowly planning something with that one. I also want to go up to Shropshire, because in Shropshire there's a few bits and pieces that I want to see. There's an old abbey there as well, and my late mum used to live in Shropshire in a place called Broseley, which is next to Ironbridge Gorge, if you've ever heard of that. And there's a few things around there that I want to view as well. Plus I do want to go back and just have a look at where my mum used to live and the surrounding areas, you know, I just want to. So yeah, I've got a few things that are, you know, a few things in the pipeline, but hopefully if all goes well with this car, next weekend maybe I shall try and find somewhere else to go, you know, an abandoned church or a ruin or something, just something to look at, you know, because I miss doing that. And I know it's only been a few weeks, but to me that made my weekend, you know. Anyway, we shall see what happens there. Look, I apologise now that these videos are not very good. I know they're not, but like I say, a lot of this recording that I do is just for me. I've got no expectations about this channel. You know, if people watch me, then fair play. Dave, I know you watch me, and I seriously appreciate that, and I appreciate all your messages and bits and pieces that you send me, and I definitely will be back up towards Peterborough at some point, and we'll have another day. Maybe we'll go and have a pint this time, eh? Anyway, everybody else, I shall leave this one here. I hope you're all okay. Look after yourselves. Please give me a like and a subscribe and leave me a comment, and that'll be fab. And I'll catch you again soon. Ta-da.